Me, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anybody that just so happens upon this planetary movement tarot reading, where we will be discussing the full moon happening in the sign of Taurus on October 28th, 2023. Please take these messages, flip them, switch them how they resonate, and please do not force them to. And so, without further ado, let's get it started. All right, we'll start off with the Oracle Moon messages for you. You do have Moonbow. I have not seen this card in a minute. Okay, it's about hope, promise. Wow. Okay, bringing out a rare gift, a rare talent, aka a latent talent, something that you weren't paying attention to before. I have no idea what's going on with my voice. Excuse me one second. Okay, now on the bottom of the deck, you have something that is giving still these Moonbow vibes. Okay, you have the Halo Moon, which is about a spiritual gift. Didn't I just say a latent talent that you might have? But this is subconscious, so even more confirmation that it's latent, like something that you have not yet been perceptive of. Okay, I feel like you're going to be inspired doing this. What was it? The full moon in Taurus. Yeah, full moon. Things coming into fruition. And I feel like an omen that you might see around you during this time, maybe 3 days before, like when this this is actually 3 days before when this video is going to air. So you might be seeing signs and synchronicities 3 days before to 3 days after the full moon. Okay, so yeah, I feel like some of you guys are about to hit a spot of inspiration that is just going to skyrocket something. Okay, so be receptive of that type of energy. Expect some type of greatness. Okay, I'm gonna dive into the Dragon Tarot Oracle to see what they have in store for you. So let's see, Aries. You have death here, like something ending. It's giving a thought process ending. You see how happy he is because something he's putting behind, something that's, you know, maybe was stopping him from being his highest self. And you know, what can stop a dragon from being their highest self? Like, it don't make sense. So he's finally happy that he can kind of put that behind and start something new. Okay, have a fresh start in something. Or again, like some of you are realizing something about yourself, and it just causes everything else to shift because of this one realization or this one gift that you are realizing that you have. On the bottom of the deck, you do have Water Chalice, which I am not surprised that came up because this is giving me very much manifesting, creating, inspirational energy here. So, and especially with the full moon, like that is a sign of things coming into fruition. That is the sign of manifestation and the harvest of the efforts or the intentions that you put in on the new moon. Please excuse my cat, he's so rude sometimes. So yeah, it's definitely you guys taking advantage of the opportunities and the energies that are surrounding you at this moment. All right, Aries, if this resonates in any way, shape, or form, definitely comment, let me know. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for helping me grow the channel thus far. I really do appreciate it. And if you literally just found me and you clicked on this video, welcome and thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the tarot to see what other messages come out for you guys during this time. Alrighty, so let's see messages for the Aries collective during this full moon in Taurus. Okay, that just slid on in there. It's still gonna come out for you. I believe it was this card, but it was about to come out first. It was like, nah, let's let's put the Ten of Swords first, because the Ten of Swords is kind of reminds me of the Death card and you starting anew. But hold on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. On the bottom of the deck, we go subconscious first. Okay, you do have the Empress here on the bottom of the deck, signifying, you know, what needs nurturing within you during this full moon. What can help you most manifest the way that you would like to. And that answer is find a way to tap into your divine feminine. Find a way to you know, engage in self-care regimens, be a nurturing force for yourself, being your biggest cheerleader, things like that. Being cognizant of the things that are draining you and what's keeping you from paying attention to the things that really matter. Like that's like diving into your emotions, finding the why behind things, using your emotions as a compass. All of those things are going to help you become stronger and manifest more so at will. Okay, like the Death card said, and it's so funny, like these two are reminding me of these two. It's just like more confirmation transferring over in the tarot now. The Ten of Swords, like I started to say, is not so much like, if it was reversed, it would be like you really starting anew. But I feel like for some of you, you're not quite at that point yet. For some of you, you are, like, and you will be soon. But right now, something might be still ending. You might be kind of sorting through something in your mind that, had like a stressful effect on you. You're still, burying it, and not burying it in a way that you haven't dealt with it, but you're still like compartmentalizing, the emotions around this and telling yourself that it's for your highest good. Like, I feel like for some of you, you're detaching from a person. It could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. But you're, we may see the Six of Swords later on in this reading, because a lot of you are taking that, like ripping off the Band-Aid and moving forward, regardless. Okay, it's just for some, it hurts. Okay, we're human. All right. Yeah, it definitely might be a person. You do have the Two of Cups here. It's giving Cancer energy. There might have been a breakup that you went through or are currently going through. And again, this is like evidence that you need to take care of you. You need to cater more or be focused on the relationship that you have with yourself. Okay, this is one of the lessons that's coming out of this breakup. Didn't I say we see the Six of Swords? I did not see this. I promise you guys, I did not see the Six of Swords here. That is so funny. Anyway, who's it? I did think it was going to come out this way, but however it shows up. For some of you, the Six of Swords could represent like stagnancy, like you going back to old ways. Some of you, I feel like you're trying to not go back to old ways, like go back to this person or go back to, not caring for yourself as much as you should. This is a card of, in its reverse form, is a card of not being able to move on, to move forward. Okay. With the Fool card in reverse here, I feel like the only or the big reason why you might not want to move forward, or well, I'm about to say it, you're scared. A part of you is afraid to move forward because you don't feel as though you have everything you need, or you were more comfortable in your last situation. So it makes you afraid to move forward in any way, shape, or form. Okay. But regardless, something's got to give. Like you weren't happy, although you were comfortable in that situation. You weren't, at peace. It was, you were with someone or in a situation that did not particularly align with your values and your path. Okay. So regardless, you're going to go through a new type of journey here, whether you feel prepared or not for a lot of things. Sometimes, for instance, when you have a child, I feel like it's in the 90 percentile of people, they're not ready to embark on the adventure that parenthood is, but they still have their children, and their children, they still nurture them. They still, they learn as they go. So I feel like, that could kind of help you as you move forward. Like you just take it one day, one step at a time. Okay. I do feel like for some of you with the Devil card here, like I said, it's like I'm shooting back to the Six of Swords there in reverse. Like some of you may be tempted to go back to the situation because again, it's comfortable. You saw a future in it, like you already had things planned out, and I don't know, to start dating again or to shift your focus to something else. It might seem difficult right now, but at the end of the day, that's the only way to free yourself. Okay, right now, and freeing yourself would be the Nine of Swords in reverse, but right now with the Nine of Swords this way, it's just going to keep you in a cycle of what is it, of stress, of anxiety, of and it's going to be a prison that you put yourself in. So in order to get out of this subconsciously, you know what you have to do. It comes back to these two. You have to really commit to yourself, to putting an end to all this discomfort, and to like really manifest through your emotions, using your emotions as a guide, the way that you can move forward from this. And as you create, as you dive into strengthening the relationship that you have with yourself, that's where these moon cards come in. And I feel like they're both full moons. You'll find something special about yourself. You'll find something that you can focus on, that you can feel joy focusing on. And by that, I mean the talent, the spiritual gift is something that propels you forward. Okay, this is trying to tell you something, that there's something else that you should be paying attention to, and it starts inside of you. Okay, Aries, I hope so much that this made sense. I felt the need to like really speak slower and like really try to get that message across. So I hope that it helps. Definitely let me know in the comments down below, and it helps me to gauge whether or not you guys are able to gain any sort of clarity from the content that I provide. I really, really do appreciate it. All right, definitely hit that notification bell so that you do know when I post new videos. Also, if you would like a personal tarot reading or any of the spiritual supplies, jewelry, meditations, crystals in my care, go ahead and look at those links in the description below. I put them there to help you along your spiritual journey. So I do hope that they help. And now that you have liked and or commented on this video, thank you, thank you. And we're going to go ahead and start with clarifying this 10 of Swords up top for you, Aries. The 10 of Swords is here for your energy because of these two top cards, the Two of Pentacles as well as the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So sometimes a lot of what's making this difficult for you is that you feel like, for some of you, you feel like you've had enough. You've hit rock bottom. Like, you know, it was too much of a struggle to be in this relationship, even though it felt comfortable. And this relationship, it can be in regards to anything. It does not have to be romantic. Any type of commitment that you were in, it's like you've had enough, okay? You don't want to sit here and struggle and feel like you're juggling this, that, and the third. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So by going through this, by feeling the emotion, the contrast, you can actually use that to empower you to make it feel as though you have foundation now underneath your feet, because you're not having to deal with this. Like you can start anew. You can be like, all right, I'm standing here. Let's just grow from here. Let's find a balance. Let's try to realign here. Okay. And I feel like that's what the opportunity that the 10 of Swords is giving you. Okay. The Two of Cups is here for your energy, Aries. The Two of Cups is here in reverse for your energy, Aries, because apparently of the Sire of Pentacles, which is also the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, not you getting, you know, in this breakup, I feel I see why you were here. I see it, okay? Aries, I feel as though you are this King of Pentacles, and the person that you were with that you have now separated from or will be separating from is the Queen of Pentacles, but in reverse, okay? You guys have the same sort of potential. You have the same sort of raw talent energy, the same basic morals, you know, traits, things like that. So that, I mean, that's why that you were attracted to them. The thing is that they were not ready to be on the level that you are on. They are not ready to really stabilize their current financial situation, their emotions. Like, you know, it feels as though they are very manipulative. They are very energy draining, and they're just not a good friend right now, a good support system. They actually just, you know, their energy is more of a take. But I can see where you where you were just like, but they're so simpatico. Like, I see it, Aries, but at the same time, they're not ready. All right, point blank, period. And that's okay. When you start to pay more attention to yourself, your needs, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all those things, you'll attract the person that is ready. Okay, the Six of Swords is here for you in reverse because of the Lover's card in reverse, as well as the Five of Wands. Okay, so yeah, I like it. You know, it's funny, like, it's like you got the Two of Cups. I always say is like a lesser version of the Lover's card. So it's so funny that they both should come out. And then you got like a perfect match, a perfectly imperfect match here, because one person isn't ready. And then this comes out for you again. It's just like, you know, what you would be going back to and not able to move forward from is literally feeling like you have to fight for love, for somebody to love you, to fight for somebody to be considerate of your needs. It's just like it's like unhealthy competition in your relationship. I don't really even want to say competition, but I guess in a way it's like you felt like you're competing for your person's attention. That really doesn't make sense, you know? Like you shouldn't have to tell your person to pay attention to you, you know? So the Fool card here in reverse is here for you because of the High Priestess in reverse and the Sire of Swords in reverse. Okay, give me 1 second. My animal companions are not getting along at the moment. Okay, there we go. So, like I said, the High Priestess in reverse and the Sire of Swords in reverse. Yeah, sometimes when you're doing something new, or especially when it's for yourself, you know, you might have these feelings of uncertainty, like, okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. Like, I'm not used to making these sort of decisions in regards to this person or with myself, or, you know, I know it's what's best for me, but sometimes you feel bad about it. Sometimes you start to talk yourself out of certain things. But when you do that, when you're kind of manipulating the situation and choosing, you know, fear and doubt and uncertainty over truth and clarity, what you're doing is you're actually blocking your intuition. I feel like I feel like you're afraid of like self-corruption, you know? But if you don't do that, if you're receptive, if you don't literally block your intuition, then there's nothing to be afraid about. You can go along this new journey, this new path for yourself. And like I said, learn as you go. There's nothing to be afraid about. You know, the Devil card is here for your energy, Aries, because of the Three of Cups in reverse, as well as the Moon here. So what do we have it? Two very intuitive cards coming out for you back to back. With the Three of Cups, it's just very clear. And, you know, these cards are all next to this water chalice. The Moon is representative of divine feminine, like I said in the first place, getting it in tune with your divine feminine. You really have, in order to kind of break free of this situation, you really have to dive into your emotions. Like, you know, figure out what it is that you need, Aries. What is the secret, you know, beneath, you like, use the Moon energy to its highest advantage. Dive into your intuition, journal about it, I always say you might be having dreams. Me personally, I've been having a lot of interesting, vivid dreams lately. So you might be having those. Make sure you have a dream journal near your bed so you can record those, because you know how they tend to slip away. But your subconscious knows how you know things should be going about life right now, what avenues you can be using to make things better. All right, I mean, it behooves you not to let you know, these manipulative, these fear-based thoughts get in the way. You know, this Nine of Swords energy is here for you because of the Hierophant, as well as the Knights of Cups in reverse. The Fool fell on the floor again, coming out for you low key. All right, in order to not feel like, you know, you're trapped in your own prison. All right, Aries, I'm gonna need you to have faith that this is just a blip along your journey. Like, this is just something that needed to happen so that you could be grateful for the lesson that came out of it. And the whole big lesson here is that with the Knight of Cups in reverse, you weren't paying attention to yourself. You weren't loving yourself. You weren't being true and authentic to yourself. And that was ultimately causing such painful anxiety for you, because you know you deserve better. All right, on the bottom of the deck, clarifying the Empress card, you do have the Nine of Cups, okay? Again, reiterating, subconsciously, you know that there's something that you were not satisfied with in your love life or at all. Like, your emotions just you know, were or have been in turmoil. And sometimes with the Nine of Cups in reverse, that can lead us to, you know, go into addictions. We start drinking a lot, doing drugs, doing just things, a lot of things that are actually a detriment to us, that are the opposite of nurturing. In this case, for you, it seems like it was this relationship, but take it, flip it, switch it, how it resonates. And with that, Aries, I'm going to go ahead and leave the reading there. If this resonated in any way, shape, or form, or if you like this video, definitely take a gander at your weekly Wednesday video that will pop up on the screen. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next time, alrighty? Toodles!